Everything in this video is alleged and for educational and entertainment purposes only. What it do, what it do, what it do? It's your boy, Sell It Sell, and we back in here with another episode of Juice City Legends. If you have not, please hit the like button, please subscribe to the channel. Alright, gang, we back in here with another one, man. And this time we're in the city, man. Jacktown, Mississippi, stand up, man. And today we're gonna get into the mysterious character of the infamous Larry L.A. Adams. Now, a lot of you all may have heard of Larry L.A., some people call him Buddy, through the conspiracy theories that he allegedly had something to do with the death of the late great Pimp C. But a lot of you all have not heard the background of Larry. And to be honest, this guy is what I call a ghost. Because like I say, I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. And around that time, I was moving around in the city and bumped and rubbed elbows with a lot of players in the city. Never heard of this guy. Now maybe he wasn't I wasn't on his level. But after I did this video a few months ago, when the rumor first started swirling about LA, one of my partners reached out to me. This partner of mine happened to know LA. And he gave me the rundown on him. So, like I say, LA is a mysterious figure. You can't find too many pictures of him on the internet. We don't have no videos of him talking. But we see this mysterious picture of LA. So allegedly, Larry Adams, aka LA, he was born and raised in Jackson, Mississippi. Correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understand, Larry was from the north side. Larry ended up moving to California, Fresno, California. While living in California, LA allegedly found a major drink plug. And what I mean by drink, I mean codeine cough syrup. And around the 2000s, 2006, 2007, we had real drink in the city, man. Real mud. And allegedly, LA was one of the major suppliers of codeine cough syrup in Jackson, Mississippi. A lot of stuff I can't say on this internet. But all I'm going to tell you, it's a certain side of town that Larry was allegedly tied into that flooded the city with codeine cough syrup. Larry, from my understanding, started getting into the music business. He wanted to be a manager. He wanted to be a record label owner. And a lot of people wonder, how did somebody like Pimp C get connected from somebody from Jackson, Mississippi? Well, Jackson, Mississippi is a small town. You would think it doesn't have that many connections, but actually Pimp C has a lot of connections with Jackson, Mississippi. And this story is not about Pimp C, but I'm going to break down some of the connections and how Pimp C is tied into Jackson, Mississippi. On Pimp C's classic album, Super Tight, he has a song, Front, Back, Front, Side to Side, featuring a Jackson artist by the name of Smoke D. Also, the legendary group, the Wood Street Players, on that classic album, they did a song with a guy from Houston by the name of Point Blank, where he was dissing Pimp C and Bun B.
I know you probably heard a bunch of stuff about the blanks to be women, and I used to, true enough. But I get with a nigga ass too. Ask anybody in South Park, I always do what I gotta do. I remember when UGK came to Boomerang. I ain't really go to the concert to throw them things. They tried to diss me like I was some kind of bitch. I snatched the nigga off the stage, broke bottles and all that shit. The whole club could testify to action. They even went to Mississippi and tried to diss me up in Jackson.
We can go on and on. Pimp C shouted out Jackson in several songs. And my whole point about that, with LA being a major player, it wasn't nothing for somebody to tie him in with Pimp C. And speaking on LA drink operation, allegedly, Buddy was getting M's out the game, man. Like, my homeboy told me when some certain people brought Buddy around that it was understood not to touch him. Nobody better not rob him. He better not be touched. Because he was the golden ticket. He was the golden goose. He had that drink. And like I said, he was a mysterious figure. He was a ghostly type figure, man. Nobody never seen him unless you was tied in to them certain people that was around him. But however him and Pimp C got together, they got together. Now when this story get interesting, there's some stuff I can tell y'all about that all these other bloggers may not know about. Buddy, aka Larry Anderson, allegedly he bought the name UGK from Bun B and Pimp C. See, when Bun and Pimp got out of jail, when Pimp got out of jail, Pimp was in a lot of debt. Even though he was doing all them features, doing all the songs and all that type of stuff, he was making money, but he was getting himself out of a hole. Because before he went to jail, Pimp C had messed a lot of money up. With him going to jail, he just messed a lot of money up at the time. And Buddy, he knew that. So allegedly, Buddy gave Pimp C $1 million for the UGK name. Where it gets interesting at, allegedly at that time, Pimp C and Bun wasn't seeing eye to eye. For whatever reason. Some will say it's because of the stance that Pimp C was taking at the time, exposing certain people in the industry, dissing rappers, speaking out against the alphabet community. Pimp C was pissing a lot of people off at that time. So, LA being a slick Jacktown nigga, he lurking in the background while all this chaos going on. Allegedly, while Pimp C was on the road doing shows, LA was knocking down Pimp C's wife, allegedly. And also putting together a plan to snake out Pimp C. See, a lot of people don't know that Pimp C's mama was his manager. And Pimp C's mama Wish, she was looking out for Pimp. She had his best interest at heart. But see, it was a power struggle going on at the time between his mama and his old lady. And Pimp C, he was at a tug of war at the time. He didn't know which way to go. And also, he dealing with issues. Money issues. He in debt with Jive Records. Allegedly, he was in debt with Jay Prince. and Rapper Live Records. Because Jay Prince had just gave him all that money when he come home from jail. And Jay Prince had to recoup that. So that's what Buddy come in at and give him the $1 million for the UGK name. But of course, Jive Records had something to say about that. So they go to LA. Pimp C wife, Buddy, Pimp C, and another individual. They come up with a game plan to distract Pimp C family, his cousin Edgar, who would usually travel with Pimp. They come up with a move so he couldn't travel with Pimp. And allegedly, y'all already heard the story, man, about Pimp C going to the bathroom, LA, getting a cup of drink or the soda or whichever it was, and putting it in Pimp C drink. Pimp C come out the bathroom, hit the drink, start throwing up immediately. A couple days later or a day later, they find Pimp in the bed, dead. Now, y'all can take my word and you can go listen to yourself, man. Pimp C wife is on record admitting that she was in the room when that happened to him, but she ended up leaving. She on record talking about how they parked the Bentley in the wrong parking space, and that's the reason she left to go back home and left Chad in the hotel by itself. And it's also reported that it was other people in the room with Pimp C when that happened. Allegedly, Larry, aka Buddy, was in the room at the same time. Allegedly. So it was a clause in Pimp C and Bun B contract, a death clause. Well, if something happened to one of them, they could renegotiate the contract. A lot of people feel like Bun played a role in Pimp Down. Allegedly. What really happened that night, we might not never know. Because unfortunately, Buddy, aka Larry, LA, he will unfortunately meet his demise. And early succumb to the same death as Pimp C, being poisoned, unalived, in an overdose. Now, allegedly, it's certain rappers that's from Jackson, but y'all just put two and two together. That's not allowed back in Houston. It's a rift going on between the certain people that were tied into each other from Jackson and Houston. Not the whole Jackson, not the whole Houston, but certain people that were tied into each other through the UGK name, because a lot of people feel like Jacktown being Slick Jacktown, snaking that Pimp. And some of these people that were tied in to Pimp C from Jackson allegedly let that go down. Now, I'm going to say one name who ain't David Banner. I'm not talking about David Banner. Y'all just put two and two together. But some of them people, they not allowed to be back around Rap a Lot, UGK. They don't want to see them folks in Texas, period, because they feel like they knew about what went down, and a lot of people knew about what went down. And another rumor, based on what I heard in the interviews, is that Buddy was going around bragging about doing that to Pimp C. I never heard that. But I'm gonna tell y'all one thing I got. I got exclusive. Something that none of these people ain't never showed y'all. Now y'all tell me if I'm tripping or not. But ain't that the same chain that Pimp C got around his neck that y'all just saw in that video with the initials L.A. Larry Adams? You damn right. That's Pimp C chain, man. And I know y'all gonna be like, man, them dudes in Jackson snaked that pimp. Nah, that ain't the case at all. See, from my understanding, allegedly, after LA did that to Pimp, he sold the chain. You know what I'm saying? So the person that's in that video, he ain't got nothing to do with that. He just somebody who wanted to buy some jewelry and wanted some UGK memorabilia. You know what I'm saying? He don't know how he get the chain, but he know he got a Pimp C chain, a UGK sign. And that's how that person ended up getting the chain, allegedly. But LA, just my theory, he took the chain after he did what he did to Pimp. And that's where the rumors started to circulate, where he was going around Jackson bragging about doing that to Pimp C, because people knew he had Pimp C chain. You know? And like I say, what goes around comes around, man. That's why whatever energy you put out there is gonna come back at you. Like I say, unfortunately, LA ended up losing his life in a similar fashion. And we all heard about what happened to his brother. Ain't no need to get into that. And like I say, man, rest in peace to Pimp C, man. Rest in peace to LA. But the game wicked, man. The game wicked. And like I say, LA, he really is the real ghost. All these stories and conspiracies about this man, and nobody knows what really happened. But man, that's just my theory about it, man. You know what I'm saying? This is my story about LA. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff I can't say because I won't say. You know what I'm saying? Everything in this video is allegedly. Shout out to the whole Jacktown, man. Shout out to Port Arthur. Shout out to the UGK family. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but y'all get down in the comment section and let me know what y'all think, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Sally Sale with Juice to the Legend. We checking it out. Peace.